'Twas the night before Christmas, and all was silent. Nothing moved, nothing was heard until the chimney shook in a manner quite violent. Something tall and monochrome came crawling out. It was 7 feet tall without a doubt. It stood tall and adjusted its stance. It went over to the tree and did a little dance. With a gleam in its eye and a sharp, crooked grin, it knew all too well that the fun can begin. He took out a box. It was old and rusty. It smelt of something rather musty. He placed it under the tree and admired it with a grin full of glee. This place was all too cheerful and much too festive. "I'll have to chat it up," he said, with an evil smile that was dark and suggestive. He placed a razor-sharp claw in his bag and took out a graffiti can. He was ready to tag. He shook the can and got ready to spray. More people should do Christmas his way. With a low, sinister chuckle, he redecorated the room. It was now dark and full of gloom. He crackled and marvelled at his creation. He thought it should be this way across the nation. He summed up the room with a look of satisfaction. He knew that this could not be outdone. He nodded approvingly, knowing his work was now done. This bundle of stripes and feathers struggled back up the chimney, although his frame was very skinny. He got back into the sleigh where Jeff was waiting. He has finished with the toy he was breaking. Celebrating Christmas was a new tradition, and they had decided to make redecorating people's homes their mission. To exchange the toys and horrify the owners, cover the trees in organs they stole from donors. Every place they hit will become a horror-themed holiday house. They focused on America or thereabouts, wondering what the homeowners will think when they find out. "What took you so long?" Slender called. Jack rolled his eyes as he threw the heavy bag into the sleigh that he hauled. "You must learn to wait. Redecorating houses isn't exactly a piece of cake." Jack jumped into the front. He pushed some buttons and pulled a lever, and soon they were flying through the winter weather. They have plenty more houses to redesign. You never know if yours will be next in mind. This Christmas Eve they will be flying across the nation to bring all of Christmas lovers to desperation.
The fire still glowing as I carry my plate, laden with cookies, none of which I ate. They're all made for Santa, because he's coming tonight. Sleigh bells are ringing, led by Rudolph's light. He'll slip down the chimney, quiet as a mouse, and tiptoe so carefully through our small house. With a gentle ho-ho-ho, he'll creep to our tree and leave a gift especially for me. I've been really good, say my mom and dad, and Santa rewards those who haven't been bad. I made sure to leave a carrot for each single reindeer, so maybe Santa will bring something special this year. Santa's waiting outside my door, but I don't want to see him anymore. Mommy and Daddy are lying in bed. I wish I could call them, but they're already dead. The reindeer are wailing, rattling cries, as their teeth gnash together with each roll of their eyes. Their carrots ignored, their sleigh forgotten, their flesh torn apart and turning rotten. The neighbors are screaming, they're being eaten alive. Santa's a zombie and it's a fight to survive. His beard is not white, but soaked a blood red, from when he ran at my daddy and bit into his head. I can hear him moaning outside my door. I hide inside my cupboard, curl up and cry on the floor. The sunlight is shining, but I don't care, because instead of snow angels, there's blood everywhere. The reindeer are gone now. Well, those that aren't dead, because they hit some so hard that it smashed in their head. My house is in ruins, my presents in tatters, but as I look around, I see none of that matters. My family are gone, eaten like cookies, and I'm left all alone in the garden to freeze. Then, just when I thought Santa really didn't find me, that's when I heard that low guttural moan from just behind me. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.